Just putting those two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Coach DeBoer told me pregame he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Throwing Russell. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Finds his man. It's Edwards. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. They'll go right back to the run. Might have a chance. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul searching on the sidelines early.
They'll start on the ground with Durham. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. On the ground with the counter. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Russell. Under fire. Throwing on the run. Snags it at the 30 and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Makes a catch. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Fires quickly. They will score! Touchdown, Alabama!
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. Right? You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Levitt. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he isn't elitely good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver going in motion. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice when you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone. Everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
Keelan Russell with the catch. It's Hill. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Quarterback making adjustments. Now here's Russell, starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Complete. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Throwing Russell. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Coming out with it, it's Harris. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Completes it in the middle. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. To the air, it's Levitt. Makes the grab on the left. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. 1st and 10 coming up. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, and maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
They'll go back to the air on second down. The quick out. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU quick to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
A nice job on this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Russell. Working that left side now.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Keelan Russell makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Again, it's Russell. Using his legs to buy some time. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Working that left side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He wants to change this route. Throwing Russell. Release to the back. It's caught. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He goes down after the short return, but get the football back. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Russell. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to fire deep. Goes high to pull it in. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Paul. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Tigers. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field.
big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. World did the offense retain possession.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Russell from the gun on third down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the fourth down.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Quarterback moving. Stands in and takes the hit. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in down the sideline. Ernie on the Jets. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 50, the 40, past the 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Trying to move them on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Quick completion on the out. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keelan Russell. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Well, the quarterback can make ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking for room, it's Hill. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Handoff to the single back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
On the option. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Russell from the gun on third down. Big guy smells it. Into the house. Touchdown, Bama. The Tide answers back. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hall. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Spits it out to the back. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Tigers! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. The Tigers are back on top.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide ready to roll on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Snags it quickly on the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just very single team.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's got some space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tide. And the Tide answer.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Lets it fly. Working the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's taking the deep shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Throwing Russell. It's complete to the left. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. The run inside. It's Hill. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Russell. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic with his feet. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
And, man, that puts this thing away. The QB comes up with another play. Plenty of plays to point to throughout this game, but this one right here ends it. Late in the game, they put it in his hands, and Palmer, he finds a way to get it done.
And you know his play caller was telling him in the headset before the snap, hey, if it's not open, take off and go get it. It's this W right now. You can do it with your legs. The defense decided to try and get after him with the pass rush, but they didn't keep him in the pocket, and he makes them pay for it.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Fires complete on the crosser. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Again, it's Russell. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown! down. Crimson Tide made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That one will put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
LSU, 27.
He'll bring it out. It's Paul. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to pass, it's Levitt. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete as he threw the helium ball trying to float it in.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He wants a big play here late. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. On third down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Both of these teams, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.